The little girl was locked in a cabinet by her mother because she had a terminal illness. Her mother wanted her to fend for herself. Shortly after, the mother moved away with the whole family. From then on, the girl was forgotten by everyone, until 20 years later, the girl's younger brother was about to get married. The parents specially found a fortune teller to choose a wedding date. Unexpectedly, the fortune teller pointed out that they still had a daughter who hadn't come home. To make the wedding go smoothly, they had to find that daughter and reunite the whole family. The couple instantly remembered their daughter who had been locked in the cabinet 20 years ago. What scared them even more was, the fortune teller said that the daughter was desperate to come home now. The couple broke out in a cold sweat immediately. After all, that daughter should have died long ago. To find out if their daughter was still alive, the man rushed back to the old house at once. The house was filled with a gloomy atmosphere everywhere. The man summoned up his courage and walked into the basement. He found the cabinet where he had locked his daughter back then. However, just as the man took out the key and was about to open the cabinet door, a terrifying banging sound suddenly came from inside the cabinet, as if something was trying to break free from the lock and rush out. The next second, the daughter's voice rang out.
终于找到我了。
The man's scalp went numb with fear instantly, but before he could react, the laughter of a little girl came from behind him again. The man completely panicked. He fled back home immediately. However, when the wife heard about the man's experience, she thought he had hallucinations because he was too scared, and decided to go open the cabinet door herself. When the man woke up again, he was woken up by his wife. The wife told the man with a look of terror that she had seen their daughter. Just as the man was about to ask for details, the door was opened. When the man looked at the doorway, he froze in place instantly. It was his daughter who had been locked in the cabinet for 20 years. What was even more terrifying was, the daughter still looked the same as she did 20 years ago. They didn't know if their daughter was a human or a ghost now. To find out their daughter's identity, the man contacted a private detective, and told the detective the whole story of the incident. The detective was very interested in this supernatural event, and took the case immediately. That afternoon, the man took his daughter to the detective agency, to test if the girl was a ghost. The detective took out many props that ghosts are afraid of, but none of them had any effect on the girl. So the detective judged that the girl was a human, and he also had a bold guess. He suspected that the cabinet was a time wormhole, and the girl had traveled through it to the present.